Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my no contact, low communication. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what is going on in this connection. What is your person thinking and feeling? Any guidance spirit has for you? What are their intentions? Where are we headed? Anything spirit wants to share. I do have some charms and I do have some initials, so we'll be using those as some evidence. Maybe we'll get some clues or some confirmation. So welcome back, everybody. This is for any sign and any sign of the person that you're thinking of. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, I'm so grateful that you're here as well. So let's call in our spirit guides, the fully channeled message. Spirit, please share with me loving messages from the person on my mind. Thoughts and feelings. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you need me to hear? What is it that you want me to know? I admire you for being so bold and brave in your life. Okay, so almost a feeling of I'm proud of you. I need you to know that there could be something going on in your life that they saw you working so hard towards and you've achieved it since they haven't been with you. And it's a sense of, I wish I was there to celebrate it with you, or I wish I was there to tell you you're doing a great job. So there's a part of me that says they are taking notice, or they do know about this achievement. They do know about the hard work that you've been doing. I realize there's that strong bond between us. I realize there's a strong bond between us. Can you still feel a person when you're not in contact with them? Absolutely. Especially twin flames, soulmates. It's that invisible string that connects all of us to each other. But in these love connections, it's so empathic that you physically feel like you can feel them at times. So I've realized there's a strong bond between us. I'm aware I've caused a lot of chaos and pain in your life. So the spirit just said to me, there's an acceptance. There's an acceptance of, I guess I'm taking responsibility for my words, my actions. I know that what I said or did, it has been hurtful in some ways. So at least there's an acknowledgement, I guess. Some people don't even acknowledge it and they just kind of move on like you're, kicked you to the curb. But this person still has very, very strong feelings for you, I can tell. I'm heartbroken. I'm heartbroken since I realized how much I hurt you. I'm going to say guilt and shame. I'm going to say that it's catching up to them. Sometimes it takes somebody a little while. Sometimes it takes a conversation with somebody else also that somebody says, what were you thinking? Or, really, that wasn't the right thing to do. Or, they look at it through somebody else's eyes and it kind of dawns on them like, yeah, that probably wasn't cool. That probably wasn't right. They're saying bottom of the deck. I want to see you happy and dancing and loving yourself fully. So I'm going to say no matter what, I still want to see you happy. Okay, so even at the end of the day, with all that we're going through, whatever makes you happy, okay? Spirit, please share with me. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be a clue for some of you. I have dreams. I'm visiting you. I'm receiving downloads. Okay, so you could be getting visions of them. You could be getting messages from them. You could be experiencing almost like a deja vu feeling that I've been here before, like they could be visiting you in your dreams. So definitely some downloading. Many of you are very empathic, very intuitive yourself. So definitely getting that download. I have around the springtime. All of this could have been started happening around the spring. Maybe I haven't seen my person since the spring, and that's kind of a timeline. I have a visit, an unexpected visit, a phone call, a knock, riding by your house. Spirit just said this person's still in love with you. And I'm going to say that they are constantly thinking about you, whether it's I'm visiting you in my dreams, I am wondering what you're doing, I am wondering who you're with, this feeling of I'm sorry that I have hurt you so much. I'm realizing now that I broke your heart. I realize now that I hurt you. So there is this incredible sense of an unexpected visit. I don't know, sometimes you feel like they're going to come back, but maybe if you haven't heard from this person since springtime, or it's been a little while, then yeah, you've kind of lost track of they're not going to just show up. So that could be going on. I have a twin flame. We have shared feelings. This could be a twin flame that you are struggling with, that you have been, you're just going, it was almost a feeling of we're both going through the same thing. And we're both struggling right now. They're saying around summer. Okay, so that could be we're entering into summer now, basically. So that could be my reunion energy as far as a timeline. So we'll keep that in mind. Spirit, please share with me some cards. What is it that you have for us? Let's see what they're saying. I have a Page of Cups. I have a King of Wands. I have a Knight of Wands. And I have a World. The Page of Cups came into me as renewed feelings. The Knight and the King are only confirming that for me. They're saying a night of passion. Okay, so unexpected visit and a night of passion. So I'm going to say it's a kiss and making up session. I'm going to say it's a reconciliation, that we can't live without each other, and we're realizing it now. But it comes with, I'm assuming that, it comes with apologies. It comes with, I'm realizing that I hurt you. I'm realizing that I shouldn't have said or done what I did, but this just definitely came into me as a night of passion. So we have a long conversation. Maybe we have lots of tears. Maybe they're saying lots of understanding, lots of forgiveness. So that feels good. And then it turns into we make love and we reconnect. And that's really what it feels like we need to do. So some of you, it could be very relatively easy to have this kind of a reunion, and others of you, it could be more difficult. But I do feel like I want to start over with this world. I feel that it's like, okay, can we put this behind us? And this could be the first time that you guys have gone through something like this. This could be your first major separation. It's really upsetting. It was devastating. And this is a can we start over energy for sure. Somebody asking you, that can we just put this behind us, because it's just not worth it in the big picture, is how I feel. Like this person saying, it's just not worth continuing whatever we have been disagreeing on or upset about in the big picture of our life, because we have a long ways to go, Spirit just said. So that tells me that they really do want you to be together and they want you to stay together. Let's get some initials. That feels nice. I mean, it's a little bit of a tearful reunion, I will say that. But in a good way, like I'm sorry, and I really do love you, and this person's still in love with you. They definitely shared that with me. So let's get some initials. This could, for some of you, this could confirm your person, first initials, last initials. Okay. So let me get some dice, and I'm just gonna roll these. These are so much fun. I love these. My new dice. It doesn't take much to make me happy. Okay, so here are my dice. I have the letter E. I have a B. I have a U. I have an M, H, W. I have an O, K, an O. I have a G. I have an F. I have a T, A, Z, and I have an F today. Okay, so for some of you, that those could definitely connect to you. They could be your initials, their initials, and maybe even a full name. Sometimes we get the full person's name, your name. Okay, gorgeous. Let's see what else they want you to know about this connection. So, can we be upset with somebody and still be in love with them? Absolutely. That's what no contact is for. No contact is a chance for us both to kind of figure out what our feelings are and give us some space from whatever episode or whatever is upsetting either side of the equation or both. And so that when we reconnect, we've done some healing, we've done some thinking, and then we can move on again, Spirit just said. I have notes. I'm taking notes. I don't know if they're taking notes as much as I feel like they maybe have been, I don't know. It felt like I've been trying to write you messages. I've been trying to either thinking about what I would say. Then I feel like they take it back because they're like, that's not going to work. It's not going to come off the same as in person. So even if they thought that they should be sending you text messages, I feel like they realize like that's not going to be good enough for you. And they know they have to see you in person. And what they have to say and what you need to hear has to be face to face. So I'm going to give them credit for that. Spirit, please share with me. I have 2 phones. Yeah. They're going back and forth with this sense of, I don't want to talk on the phone. Maybe you've texted them. Maybe we have been going back and forth and it's just not going anywhere. It's, you know, when you look at text messages, they're very one-dimensional, right? And we interpret them differently than when we're face to face. Somebody could say, you know, we need to talk, and you see it in words, or it can be, we need to talk. So it depends on how you're reading that message, as opposed to somebody's inflection in their voice, their eye contact, their body language, things that are said before it and after it, you know, so text messages are just so flat as far as communication. And I think texting has ruined more relationships than it's helped. I have to tell you. Spirit, please share with me. I have them seeking guidance. Okay, maybe you or this person, I'm going to say, if you're watching this now, I've been watching tarot readings on us. And all my tarot readings are saying that you're coming back. All of my tarot readings are saying that you're thinking of me, that so I'm getting signs from the universe that say, I know you're thinking about me. I know that you're still connected. I know you still love me. So I'm going to say, yes, you are. Yes, you are. If myself as a spirit guide and other spirit guides are sharing with you with that, then that's the messages you're receiving. I've kept all the selfies of us. I keep looking at our pictures. This person isn't going to delete pictures. It's not over, is what Spirit just said. Like, it's not over. They're not going to delete pictures of you. They know that it's just a matter of time that they're coming back. They know it's just a matter of time that we are going to have this heart to heart. And there's a part of me that says, you know, I can't wait to make love to you again. And I just want to get over this. You know, I just want to get through this. Like, it's so uncomfortable. And it's just not us. It's not us. We don't fight. I feel like this is not normal for us. Even if you don't hear from me, don't mistake my silence for not loving you. You are always and forever in my heart. And I do believe that. I do believe this person still loves you, Spirit said, point blank. So there are so many unspoken words left between us. I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you so I can finally tell you the truth. I think it's the truth. I think it's they're saying it's no big hidden secret. It's more of I need to tell you what I was thinking and feeling at the time. I need to tell you what what was going through my head when all this went down. And okay, so share with me. Spirit's saying it's more like part of the process of learning about each other. That this person overreacted or this person ran out of fear. If it's meant to be, it will be, baby, just let it be. Little bit of a feeling of trust me, like I believe it's still meant to be. And I just need you to trust me a little while longer. And you probably do. You probably are hanging in there saying, yeah, I don't feel like it's over either. I'd be shocked if it was really over. I feel like an idiot walking away from you like that. You are all I've ever wanted. And I just threw it all away because I got scared. So I feel like an idiot that I walked away. I don't feel like it's in their nature to get this upset about something and push you away either. And I feel like because it's not the norm, it's you're kind of wondering like what else is going on, and what's might be crossing your mind is that there's somebody else that's why they're behaving this way. I'm going to confirm that I don't feel, at least in this reading, I'm not feeling a third party today. I don't feel like that's the issue because they do still love you. So it's not that they have eyes on somebody else or they're checking out all their options. I'm not feeling that today. I feel like they just, I don't know, got overwhelmed, lost it, said things they shouldn't have said. And now they've got to kind of come back with the tail between their legs and say, I'm sorry. And we have a heartfelt conversation. And the truth is we're going to realize how much we really miss each other. And sometimes that space between that no contact confirms how much we love somebody because we can't be without them. And I think that that's what's going to happen in this connection. Let's grab some charms. Let me see what my charms are saying. Let me see if they want to share some energy with the charms. Okay. All right. So the first thing that jumped out at me was the snowflake. And there's two. The first that came into me is I don't like the coldness between us. And you could have just shut them down. You could have shut them out and just said, maybe you've never given them the cold shoulder. Maybe you've never turned their back on them. Maybe you've always responded to their emails and their text. And this time you're not. You're waiting. You're not. So they don't like the being shut out is how I feel. They like left out in the cold, even if they chose to walk away. They just don't like it. And it's okay. Well, what did you think was going to happen energy? So that is going on. I dream about you. I'm definitely going to say that. I definitely feel like our souls are meeting each other in our dreams. I swear to God, I felt like I talked to you last night. I'm having deja vu, like I said. You could be just connecting to them on an intuitive level, on a psychic level. I do have a pot leaf, so maybe I'm smoking more pot, drinking more than I normally do, which is I'm not proud of, but I'm trying to escape, or I'm just trying to take my mind off of this whole situation. So maybe that's something that that they're doing more of. I love my cat. I have a cat. Maybe I miss the cat. Maybe somebody has a cat. How's the cat? I want to come see the cat. We fall in love with our animals in our life. And when somebody's removed from our life and that person has an animal and you see that animal every day, you miss your person and the animal. So it could be like, how's the cat? What's going on with the cat, the dog? So yeah, I have a dog. So it could be somebody has an animal and the other person's wants to know how the animal's doing. Is the animal okay? Is it because animals feel things. Spirit just said animals know that we're both hurting, or I haven't seen my person. You know, where are they? They haven't come over in the last couple of days, and they're usually here at night, and they haven't been here. So it's almost like the animals know what's going on. They're saying the animals are hurting also. So the animal is sad also. So they're picking up on your emotions, and they're picking up on the loss. They feel the emptiness. Yeah, I'm going to put the bottle of wine with the marijuana leaf. So I'm drinking too much. I'm escaping. I'm trying to, you know, just smother those feelings with other things. So probably not a good thing. I do have a gingerbread man, and I have a reindeer, and I'm just going to say, like, over the holidays, maybe something happened over the holidays that triggered something, or that was the beginning of something. But I feel like, yeah, it was almost, there's something specific around the holidays. Maybe it was the first of something that triggered where we're at today. And we're just looking back at it. And so something connecting to us around the holidays, the last, you know, so that was like 6 months ago. So some of you, maybe you haven't seen this person or been with this person for 6 months. That would be a really long time. I have binoculars. So I'm definitely keeping an eye on you somehow. I either am talking to friends about you, I'm talking to family about you, I'm always asking about you. I could be checking out your social media. They said that they could be driving by. There's this unexpected visit. You know, I drove by, I see your car in the driveway, and I call you or text you and say, hey, you know, I'm downstairs, I'm in the driveway. Can I come in? Can we talk? So I do feel like that's how it's going to reconnect. I have a flower. I'm just going to put the flower here. And I do have a diamond ring. And I'm going to say that that's on the table, not the commitment. Okay. Not that we have a diamond. Maybe you do. Maybe you're engaged. But it's a feeling of a commitment is on the table, that if this union comes back together, I want to know where we're headed in the future. And maybe one of you wants a commitment. One of you wants to know that you're headed in that direction. So that's something that I think that we need to talk about. Maybe this person's had a chance to think about that, you know, that maybe it wasn't important to them, but it's important to you. And if it means that they're going to lose you, then you know, it's not that you're giving them an ultimatum. It's just that you always saw yourself in a long-term marriage. You want to live your life that way. And maybe your family, your culture, your religion, something like that. So it's maybe they're starting to see it through your eyes. So that could be going on. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. I have a 4 of Pentacles. I have a 7 of Cups. I have a 10 of Wands. And I have a 5 of Pentacles. So it's they've been holding back, and they're realizing now that it's not as easy as they thought it was going to be, that being alone, feeling empty, feeling lost, being without you, it's not what they thought it was going to be. I guess they're feeling the void. I'm going to say it that way. I have a star. Spirit, share with me. Definitely a feeling of I'm hoping we can try again. I think you're definitely going to try again for most of you, whoever's found this reading today. It is a feeling of I still believe in us, and I believe in us more than I don't believe in us. So your person's holding on to that. You know, it's like where I am right now is not where I want to be. Where you are right now is not where I want you to be. You're not happy. I made you unhappy. And I felt really strongly about that. What did I say? A Knight of Passion. 2 of Cups, bottom of my deck. You know, and a Justice card. Maybe that's what we need to talk about. Maybe we need to talk about where are we going. Maybe over the holidays, people were giving us a hard time about, hey, you know, where are you guys headed? What are you going to get married someday? Maybe somebody embarrassed you. Maybe somebody asked questions. Maybe somebody asks a lot of questions. But it's a feeling of where are we headed? And I guess we both need to talk about that. We need to both be on the same page with that. Spirit, can I have some loving messages? So overall, I'm going to say this person is still in love with you. And however we reconnect, you know, it's definitely a kissing and making up session of some kind. I'm scared that I'm losing you. So that's when they come back. They start to realize you're pulling away. I'm depressed right now. I'm not happy without you. This is not working. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I think the phones, you must be upset that, you know, this person isn't responding to you on the phone or isn't even reaching out to you on the phone. And there's probably a part of me that says that makes it worse. Like they know that would make it worse because then you're like, oh, you know, I got one sentence, I got one word, you know, so I don't know what's worse. You know, the best thing to do in a no contact is to have no contact, because then it's breadcrumbing, then it's stringing you along, then it's somebody's resentful that they can't just pick up the phone and call you and they're just giving you this little one-line answer. So that's, you know, maybe this person's kind of holding true to the no contact until they really feel that void and that panic of, I'm going to lose you. My career is in the way right now. Could have been an excuse. I've got to try to figure that out. I got to try to give more time to this. My heart belongs to somebody else. You could be thinking that. You could be thinking that. They could be thinking that. They could be thinking you've fallen for somebody else. They don't know. They haven't talked to you. So are you with somebody? Is your heart with somebody else? They don't think so, Spirit's saying. I mean, they might be, you know, saying it out loud. Oh, you know, they're probably dating. They're probably with somebody else by now. But I think in their heart, they know. I've been scared to contact you. I'm scared that you're going to reject me. I'm scared that you aren't going to welcome me with open arms. You know, like there's a lot to be said. There's a lot to talk about. He or she was just a good time and I don't care about them. So is that a good enough excuse? It depends on, you know, the situation for some of you. But if there was somebody else involved, obviously we need to know what's going on there or what happened there. And I needed some emotional space. That's what happened. I feel like this person isn't normally a runner. I feel like they, I don't know, maybe it built up over time and they just, I don't know, they just kind of got tired or something, just needed a little mental break, like a day off from school. All right, bottom of the deck, let's just go with these guys because give me a few days and we've come a long way. Why give up now? So there's that sense of nothing is written in stone, right? We can repair things. We can change things. We can make changes. We can talk things through. Just because we're not talking today doesn't mean that we can't be together. It just means that we are mentally taking a break and figuring things out. But an overall energy of I don't want to give up. I will say that an overall energy of a tearful reunion. I realized my mistake. Spirit just said, I realized some kind of apologies are needed. And definitely an overall energy of I'm still in love with you. And that's the bottom line. I'm still in love with you. I can't make those feelings go away. And so I want to figure this out. And we're going to figure it out together. So let's put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. I really appreciate them. If you would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other two channels, my main channel, my Pick a Card channel, and I'll put those links in the description. I hope you enjoyed your reading today, and we'll put this out into the universe, and we'll ask Spirit to guide you both. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.